Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DNYCS Tokyo, the first DNYCS in the 2016 season. Here we are in round 2 with two duelists that have both won 2-0 in round 1. In the red here we have Rainbow Dash, in the blue we have Red Gamer. Let's go. Let's see what these two are playing, and also because this is a DNYCS feature match and not just a regular dual caster video like I would normally do when I do dual caster videos, I'm actually going to record the entire match. It's not just going to be one duel, which I sometimes do. It's a match, but I only record the first duel. I'm going to record the entire match, whether it's 2 games or 3 games. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Taking their time in RPS. Both duelists are carefully planning their strategy. Pretty sure that's in Pokemon Battle Revolution, then it's like both trainers. But okay. Alright, Rainbow Dash seems to be going first there. Both have 15 card extra deck, so that suggests that neither is using bonus. Upstart Goblin on Rainbow Dash's part. Okay. Still can be a lot of things. Charge the Light Brigade, that's Lightsworn, that could still be Chaos. It's Infernoid. It's Infernoid. Rainbow Dash using Infernoid. Alright. We did have an Inferno deck in a DNYCS last season, and it got second place. And I believe it was shortly after that in a real life YCS, an Inferno deck went undefeated and won the finals as well, which is great. Another Upstart Goblin coming in there. Red Gamer getting the free 2,000 life points. He probably wouldn't. He won't really mind that. The unfortunate thing is that as a watcher, I'm unable to look against the deck. I mean, in the graveyard. So I don't. I remember seeing the level 1 to 2. I believe, is that called Decatron? I think so. And then it was Sestimus. That's just the image that I saw for a split second. Pretty sure that's Sestimus. What it exactly does, I don't remember. Because I don't actually have an Inferno deck, do I? I think I do have a deck, but just never used it. Huh. Right, Anti-Spell Fragrance was activated by Rainbow Dash, so this will be difficult for Red Gamer to use any spells that he might want. He summons Kozmo Wicked Witch, so Red Gamer is using the Cosmos for this. Cosmos still a very strong deck indeed. Setting a field spell, which is very likely Cosmo Time, but unable to activate it because of Anti-Spell Fragrance. That'll very likely be used next turn, though. Let's see how Rainbow Dash will respond now. Decatron comes out from a normal summon. Effect is activated, allowing them to send an Infernoid monster from deck to grave. And Infernoid Decatron's level increases by the level of that monster's. No. Okay. Okay, what is the reply? Let's see. He has a chain. The name becomes the monster's effects are replaced as well. So he might want to be sure that he can stop whatever effects Decatron will get after its effect resolves. What is he gonna do? Oh, Solemn Strike. Alright then. That'd be bad. Although there are new 2 Decatrons in the graveyard now, so pretty sure it was Sestimus in the graveyard. That can be summoned now. It was Sestimus. I recognize it. Yay! Bonus point for Aka. Alright, Sestimus is out. End the battle phase. Banish a card in the field. Doesn't target, so that can be important with the spaceships in Kozmo. Attacks Wicked Witch. Will the effect be activated? 1,000 damage. Not when again the 1,000 again then? Why did he lose 17? Did I miss something? He did the Solemns, right? Oh, right, Wicked Witch effect. He didn't announce it, but I guess it was obvious for those three players. Haven't played Cosmos in a bit. I don't think I've played Cosmos since DNYCS Worlds, actually. Last season. Ooh, Tin Can. That wasn't there during Worlds yet. Supposedly it's an extremely good card, I just haven't used it yet. It's level 1, so it can summon big things, and once during the end phase, you can pay 500 life points, 3 consideration. Okay then. We'll see how useful that can be. People are praising it a lot, so let's find out. Probably they can choose the reveal 3 Kozmo cards, different names, get 3 big spaceships, then Tin Can just become that spaceship, or a Wicked Witch, or a Farm Girl, or whatever they might want, I don't know. Leaving both in attack position, interestingly. I suppose 1,000 damage there. Like, if Wicked Witch would be used, like its effect, Sestimus can still do some damage, but it's Redgamer might feel it's better than leaving it in defense position and allowing something really weak to take it out. Dark Destroyer, Slip Rider, level 9, forget what it's called. What'll it be? It is indeed Dark Eclipser. It's not even a once per turn for to get traps, huh? Three, so that's Slip Rider. Interesting, what I just realized about Dark Eclipser. It adds a Kozmo from deck to the hand, unlike the other spaceships which summon something of a lower level. Certainly is Dark Eclipser, you can barely see the effing card. Sorry for the language. Even though I censored myself. I shouldn't say it. Alright, Sestimus is out, Anti-Spell Fragrance is out, what'll Rainbow Dash do? There is a Slip Rider. Chances are it'll go for Fragrance. To allow spells to be used. Although Kozmo don't really have that many. Here comes Tin Can's effect. Slip Rider goes to defense position, knowing it could be destroyed. It very likely would. Effect on Fragrance of the set card. Which will it be? Fragrance it is. Whether they actually have another Cosmotown or another spell that they want to use, like in main phase 2 or next turn already, I don't know, but they just want to be able to use it when they get it. Sestimus decides to attack. Rainbow Dash decides to attack Wicked Witch, as opposed to Slip Rider, which could definitely work, because Slip Rider would just be able to summon something new. Wicked Witch, at least some damage is able to be dealt. 1,000 damage for the effect, 700 actual battle damage. It does survive. Sestimus is still in the field. Sestimus uses its effect. Wicked Witch is banished. Redgamer may have not expected that, I'm not sure, because otherwise he would have just taken the 700 damage. No, he would have taken it, because otherwise Slip Rider would have been banished as well. He would have been left with no monster, so that was a smart play. Cosmotown was activated. I didn't see if he had it in the hand before, but either way, he has it. Gets his Wicked Witch straight back. Let's see what he'll do with it. Cosmotown effect it is. Shuffling it away. Getting a new card. Good Witch comes out. Good Witch's effect will really help flipping Sestimus to the face-down defense position. 0 defense. System must note. No, slip in an attack position. This is gonna hurt. Unless Rainbow Dash has a nice strap to work with it. Nah, it don't. They don't. Slip right attacks directly. Is there another Kozmo that they can summon? Maybe, but if there is, they're not using the effective Good Witch right now. They might just be waiting with it, just to play defensively in case the opponent has like Raigeki, Darko, whatever. Although the Slip Rider and most of the other spaceships can then summon a new one. Let's see what Rainbow Dash will do. System is banished. New Infernoid coming out? Yes, indeed. Harmadic is the one that comes out. Once per turn, you can target a monster on the field and destroy it. Very simple effects in a sense for Harmadic. Let's see how it will be used. Good Witch is out. Barrel from a different dimension is activated. That's a nice move in Infernoid. Systemos and the 2 Decatrons go away, so likely Decatrons will be banished again to bring Systemos back out. There comes Max C, knowing that the Infernoid summons do not start a chain, so they have to use it now. Systemos is summoned. Redgamer knows he needs the extra cards right now. It's going to be 300 damage on that. It's at the end of the battle phase that leads to Systemos banishes. Yeah, the end of the battle phase. They can get rid of Kozmo Town. So Redgamer needs to find good cards. They haven't actually used Harmadic's effect yet, so they can still do that during main phase 2, which is very useful. Just banish Kozmo Town, hit Tin Can with Harmadic's effect, and if they have a spaceship in their hand, possibly forcing them to summon it already, which Redgamer may not be wanting to do. End of battle phase it is. Surprised they didn't go Harmadic's effect, although they might have not wanted it in their grave. I don't know. Did I miss something? I don't think so. Surprised they didn't go for Kozmo Town. Has to be a monster? No, it's just one card on the field. No, I haven't played like Kozmo or Infernoid much lately, or have seen them played. So maybe there's something both of the players know that I don't. It's just what I think about the current situation. $100 life points are paid. Tin Can goes back to the hand. Let's see if something fancy will come out from it. Or they'll just keep it until the end phase. No, they just want stuff to be shuffled away to draw, hopefully draw into something good. They might be somewhat desperate here. Obviously taking Tin Can because it takes the least amount of life points added back to the hand. 2 new cards are drawn. Is this enough to stop the Infernoid attack? Let's see what Redgamer will do. What will it be? Redgamer needs to think about it well. He's already added a card from banished to hand. He's already shuffled them. So that's Kozmo Town pretty much out of the way. Unless he has a new one, he can't really use much of it. Summons Wicked Witch. Might want to take out Harmadic. Harmadic will likely be used to tribute itself to banish a card. Saves some 300 battle damage. Solemn Strike is banished. Not really sure why specifically Solemn Strike, but who knows what Redgamer might have or reasoning behind that choice. Like Kozmo, I don't think runs something like Call of the Haunted, but just for the chance of it, you could banish monsters. Don't banish Cosmos, because then Kozmo Town can easily get him back. But, Rainbow will probably have had their reasons for it. I don't actually remember what cards are in the graveyard, because I can't check. I would have liked to. But it's a very good reason why watchers aren't able to do that, because it can promote cheating. And so I prefer it this way. Right, one card is set. Is this a bluff from Redgamer, or do they still have a good chance for this first game? And Twisters comes out. Tondale goes to the graveyard. I think they'll just go for the set card. I don't think they'll go for Kozmo Town. It's Sanctum, but that's during their own turn. When opponent's card, you can check one card and field destroy the target. Sastimas is chained to that to banish Veiler. Ooh. At least Sanctum wasn't able to summon something. So this is Cosmo Artifact. Maybe there won't be a lot of artifacts, but there's an artifact in there somewhere. As I expected, Cosmotown was not destroyed, because otherwise it would have allowed them to add a Cosmo card from deck to hand, which could have also been another Cosmotown. So it would have made very little difference. It would have just allowed Red Gamer to gain an advantage, assuming they have a third Cosmotown, that like they certainly will have. Now Rainbow Dash only has 2 cards left in their hand, however, they still have their Infernoids in the graveyard. Saisimas comes out once again. Its banishing effect having proven very useful so far. Let's see what it will do. Are we going to see another Wicked Witch effect? Red Gamer probably doesn't want to lose this thing. Oh, he just takes the battle damage. Technically, that's not okay. But it seems that Rainbow Dash allows it. Because you can't activate the effect afterwards. Well, Rainbow Dash seems to be okay with it, so we are continuing like normal. Reasoning, Electric Goblin. Let's see until we get another monster. Monster Gate. There's Harmadic. Can't be normal summoner set though. They're just waiting for the Decatron. There it is. Decatron comes out. Decatron's effect then allows him to send another thing to the graveyard. Gain its name, gain its level, and gain its effects. Yeah, Harmadic Ascent. I thought so. So now they can target a monster on the field and destroy it. They want to get rid of that Wicked Witch. The first Harmadic is banished to summon Petrulia. They might want to go for level 8 Synchro. No, level 7 Synchro. Level 7 Synchro it is, because remember, Decatron is a tuner. That's a level 8. Does Decatron gain the levels? Level of the Scent Monster. No, increase it, so it is 4. Okay. And it's level 8, so it is possible to bring out Daivati. See, what does Daivati do? Special, you can destroy all spell trackers and void cards. Other monsters effects actually contribute 1 monster to the action if you banish it. Ooh, really nice setup for Rainbow Dash there. Omega. Also able to banish some cards. Ooh, is able to get banished cards back. This is going to be very difficult for Red Gamer to get past. Although if they somehow are able to, Rainbow Dash is at a disadvantage. Although they'll still have some Infernoids in the graveyard to do something with. Let's see what'll happen. Thing is, Daivati responds to monster effects, and Omega... Like, they can't stop spells and traps, so something like Raigeki would be very useful here. Sure, Omega could banish itself, and then something from Red Gamer's hand, but Daivati would be gone. Because they can only respond to monster effects. And monster effects are the strong point, in a sense, behind Cosmos. If they can't use their monster effects, they're in trouble. Let's see how Red Gamer decides to go for this. How will they solve this situation that Rainbow Dash was able to get them into? Emergency teleport comes out, so that's a likely farm girl. What will be done with farm girl is still unknown. Ghost Stroker maybe for a synchro. That's also a possibility. Oh, Starman. Starman's effect to try and get Deviati to use its effect. Trying to choose Deviati. What's the target? You have to target. That's an important one. Target Slip Rider. So you gotta destroy their end face. Oh, they're gonna use Deviati. I don't think Slip Rider's that dangerous. They do tribute it, and they just tribute Deviati. Okay. Slip Rider's banished. Okay. Does make them have 2 less monsters. Strawman's gone, Sliprider's gone. Oh, nice move. Final card is gone. Twin Twister. Okay. Until your next turn, no choice. So they'll return now. At least they know it's Twin Twister. I suppose it's some kind of an advantage. That means there's no... Sorry? That means there's no extra Kozmo to summon via Wicked Witch. Saisamus comes out again! Let's see what'll happen now. What is that set card? If that set card is not something useful, this could be over. Although, no, Wicked Witch can pay 1,000 life points. Red Gamer has 1,100. So that might still work out. Saisamus attacks Wicked Witch. Effect will be used, otherwise it's very likely over. Yep. End of battle phase, Saisamus can banish a card. I think it'll be the set. Because that's more dangerous. Because just with Wicked Witch, no one will really be able to do much. Set and Wicked indeed. Wicked Witch banished. What is that set card? What is going to be drawn into by Red Gamer? Twin Twister is possible to be used. That's that guy right there. Let's see how things go. How is that thing not banished? Did I miss something? I must have missed something. Not a lot of talking Watcher's chat, which is surprising considering, one, the ratings, the EXP of these guys, and also the fact that this is for DNYCS. Then again, they made out. I didn't see which card was set, and whether they shuffled their hand or not. The chances are it's Twin Twister, but this could also very well be game. Will Rainbow Dash keep them both in attack position and attack? It looks like it. Saisamus can't save himself from Mirror Fortress with their effect. Omega attacks. Is this game 1? Infernoid v Kozmo. Who'll take the first game? Twin Twister comes out. Kozmo 10 discarded. Set card taken out. Ooh, both their own cards, so it has to be an artifact thing. To summon itself. Then destroy a face-up card so that there can only be one attack. Red Gamer will have nothing left. Although no, chain, nice. He was able to chain to get Moraltalk away from the graveyard so they can't special summon it from there. That was a very nice move. That was a very nice move. The only way Red Gamer would be able to survive is use Moraltalk, summon it, destroy one of the 2 monsters. The second one would attack into Moraltalk, but then Red Gamer would still be left with 100 life points, but no field, no hand, and they really need a Miracle Draw. And then they still need to work around either Saisamus' effect or Omega's effect, which would be very difficult. So, well played by both players. It was a very fun and good duel to watch. But that is not all. Normally, a duel caster video would end right here because there's only one duel, especially because it's quite a long one already. But it's DNYCS, so we are continuing the recording. So waiting for them to decide, and we'll get into game 2 shortly. Let's see. What side deck cards could they use against each other? For Infernoids, what would Red Gamer want? Stuff that banishes from the grave. Although, things like Dimensional Fission, Microcosmos would hurt Red Gamer as well, at least with the spaceships. What would be a good way to stop Infernoids? Especially someone from the graveyard or hand. They have tribute effects on the field. Not really sure what would be a great side deck card against Infernoid. Meanwhile, against Kozmo, their lights and darks. To use both light and shadow representing mirror will be a bit much. Although it is a possibility, I guess. They like to banish stuff, so Imperial Iron Wall could work out. Although that'd really work against Infernoids as well, so Rainbow Dash won't be using that. Let's see what else. Debunk, maybe? I've had Debunk in a few side decks, but it never really worked out all that well for me. Even though I can stop certain opponents' plays, knowing that there's a morale attack and some artifacts in play is something that has to be considered, but I don't think there's a lot of artifacts. We've seen two of the no. We've just seen one morale attack. One was it Sanctum, the trap card. That's about it. Well, Rainbow Dash has been done with siding for a little bit. Red Gamer still thinking. No, he's just done. Red Gamer chooses to go first. Let's see how the second game will go. Infernoid versus Kozmo in round 2 of DNYCS Tokyo. Both players have won one match before in round 1. Infernoid, piloted by Rainbow Dash, is in the lead 1-0 right now against Red Gamer's Kozmo. Let's go for the next one. No, Red Gamer didn't choose to go first. Rainbow Dash went first. No, he chose for Rainbow Dash to go first and him to go second. And mix the colors up. Alright, Fun Girl comes out. This might be a good moment to use its effect. Get some nice Kozmo cards ready. 1500 battle damage dealt. Effect will very likely be activated. Indeed. Solemn Strike comes out. 1500 life points gone. But Fun Girl goes to the graveyard. And there's no extra card added to that. However, only this effect can be used once per turn. The other one can be used as many times as you have the Farm Girl. So, Emergency Teleport brings out a second Farm Girl. Damage is dealt. Red Gamer will pay another 500 life points. This time, they will be getting a new Kozmo to their hand, which will very likely be a spaceship that Kozmo Farm Girl is going to summon. And then the battle damages plus the Solemn Strike. Oh, this is going to hurt Rainbow Dash on the first turn. Ooh, the power of Kozmo. They've been OTK every now and then. Back when they were first released. Now they have some new support. There's other decks that are really good as well. Which card will be chosen? It doesn't necessarily have to be the one that's summoned, although Dark Destroyer with its 3000 attack would be a very useful one. Fun Girl would almost have to use its effect. Why would it not? It's banished, but teleport. Am I missing something? This was the one that was summoned by teleport. Right? Huh. Maybe Red Gamer forgot about that and Rainbow Dash did as well, because you barely see the things being banished by teleport because you use them for excuses for synchros, or you banish them by Farm Girl's own effect. Some strike comes out there. This could have made changes to Rainbow Dash's play knowing Farm Girl wasn't on the field. Seems both are allowing it this time though. Right Gamer likely forgot about it, that emergency teleport will vanish. Rainbow Dash likely now read the Watcher's chat. I think. Let's see. They might just be saying that for thinking. I think they read the Watcher's chat and are checking stuff now. Let's see how this plays out. Interested to see. It's PM Right Gamer. Julia comes out. knowing Farm Girl would have been banished could have definitely changed how Rainbow Dash would play their moves, knowing they don't have to get past the Farm Girl. Red Gamer realized it. Let's see what happens now. What does he say? What does he do? He's not doing anything right now. I suppose we could send the same message as sent to Red Gamer to Rainbow Dash. Yeah, Red Gamer said it themselves. This could have changed the entire move, like with the 1-for-1, with the summons and everything. They would have to redo the turn. It's possible to return. Let's see what they do. It's up to them pretty much if Rainbow Dash is okay with continuing. No, you would not summon Destroyer because it's legal to not use it. Yeah. I feel that they should banish and the duel should just continue. Because it's their own mistake. I feel it's their own mistake that they forgot about it. So I feel they should just banish Farm Girl. Possibly Rainbow Dash would want to redo their turn because of Farm Girl not being on the field from the start. They might have made slightly different things. Alright, let's see how this is solved. No, not about a Forgotten Farm Girls effect. Huh. The question is, how much am I going to leave in the caster video? Might actually be interesting to keep it all in. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Alright, let's see how this is solved. So who's the other admin in here? I know it's me. Do I recognize any others? Let's see, I recognize Monkey D as one of the participants in the tournament. I'm pretty sure that's actually Sub's opponent in round 2. Sub, aka SMP Gaming, aka my best friend. Time for entertainment. What do I do for entertainment while the admin is looking at stuff? Drink water. Actually, I should just find the schedule now. Not much is happening. Championship Series. Schedule. That gameplay should not be rewinded. It should be rewinded until, like, at least the end phase, or the draw phase, when Farmgirl's vanished. They do agree that Dr. Strike can be summoned. Okay. I agree with that. I agree with Saf's decision. Rainbow may still want to return, though. Because their moves would have possibly been different if Farmgirl was not in the field. Now they do know that Psalm Strike is there, so willingly or unwillingly they might have changed their moves as well. They might change their moves knowing Psalm Strike is there. It doesn't start a chain, right, gamer? It doesn't start a chain. It doesn't. Emergency teleport doesn't start a chain in the end phase. The only thing that starts a chain is the activation of the spell. It doesn't. Let's just go to the wiki page. That might help speed things up. Yeah, doesn't start a chain. Does Rainbow Dash want to change their turn? Want to go back to like the start of the turn? I would say at least allow them to, because their moves might have been different. It should be right to where the illegal thing happened, which is their end phase. Same card would have been drawn. Rainbow doesn't seem to object it. Alright, so we'll just continue with this. Issue's been solved. Truly a Decatron to the grave. What was Decatron's level? I don't remember. I was just looking at Farm Girl, and like the teleport thing I was forgotten. Doing an Archfiend, ooh. Decatron Petrulia. Siastemus comes out. Is this game? Is this the finisher? Did Redgamer's one misplay lose them the match? He says that as it might have already been over. Thing is, even if Redgamer would have They could have still lost the game if they wouldn't have made the misplay. They could have still lost game 3. But as it looks like, RedGamer7's unfortunate misplay cost them the game, and with that, the match. Rainbow Dash with Infernoids has beaten RedGamer7 in DNYCS Tokyo's Round 2. That was the DNYCS Duel caster video for today. If you are a participant in the DNYCS and you would like one or multiple of your matches to be recorded, let me know when you've asked your opponent for permission. If I don't really care what round it is, what your score is, whether you've won a lot or lost a lot, let me know if you want your match to be recorded, and we'll try to set up a time with the three of us together for the recording. Of course, you have to ask your opponent for permission first. But I'm looking for a lot of duels to record matches. Yeah, this was certainly an exciting and interesting one, especially in that game 2 with the misplay. Well, that was round 2. Infernoids beating Kozmo. Rainbow Dash goes on 2-0. Red Gamers now 1-1. I'm off because I'm about to play for myself in round 2. I'm currently 1-0. Let's see what will happen right after this recording ends. See you in the next duel. See you in tomorrow's daily Yu-Gi-Oh video on my channel. Goodbye.